Welcome back to Feast Fight Back. Today's video was a day where we decided to have a bit of a break and we went to the beach for the day. It's been a little bit since I last filmed a video. I'd love to say that everything is going swimmingly and I feel amazing, but I don't, to be honest. I've been having a bit of a difficult time recently, but I was talking to Mum and Dad earlier in the week and I was like, things are just feeling a little bit difficult, and they said, why don't we get away this weekend? So we are. So we're gonna go off to the beach, which is like my happy place. So yeah, I hope that helps. Obviously still sitting down to breakfast, gonna fuel the exciting day. I've got my shovel spoon for my breakfast, which actually last time we went down to the beach, like, I was still in the wheelchair and everything like that, so I think I need to remind myself that a lot has changed since then. And even if I'm finding things a little bit tricky at the moment, it doesn't mean I'm going backwards or anything like that. It just means that there's some clouds in the sky at the moment. But yeah, breakfast time for an exciting day. This was my little outfit of the day. We are off to the beach for a well-needed break from everything. And yeah, I think just gonna get some sea air. The beach is my happy place, and yeah, I really hope it helps, because I just kind of want to feel a bit better than I am. And we were off. For my morning snack, I had this chocolate donut with an apple. It was actually a bit of a challenge because I had something else down for my morning snack, and between me and Mum, we just completely forgot it. So it was a bit of an impromptu and unplanned snack, but it was okay. I knew I needed to just have it anyway. I decided that I wanted to read out one of the poems I wrote recently, which is just how I've been feeling. You ask me how I am and I go quiet for a moment. I consider your question and think of each component. On paper I'm fine, my eating is okay, I'm going into uni and I'm getting out of bed each day. I brush my hair and make my bed and put on my clothes. I take my meds and follow the plan, you know how it goes. On paper things are going quite great and I hold on to that tight, so I smile and tell myself to pull myself together and reply, yeah, I'm alright. Something inside me weeps because that isn't how I feel, but how can I tell you that things aren't fine? I can't. I have to conceal. How can I say that when everyone fades away, that I'm left with the noise in my head? That when I get home, when I go to my room, I want nothing more than to collapse into bed. But you always seem so bright, so positive and secure. You do all the normal things, so you'll be fine for sure. Masking isn't easy to navigate. Sometimes I feel split in two. How I feel in my mind compared to what I present to you. It's exhausting holding up this front. It falls when I'm alone, the undertow from acting all day, not wanting to be a problem. I'm managing differently now though. I'm trying to talk, to share. As my mum often reminds me, lean on the people that are there. So no, right now I'm not quite okay. I don't quite feel like me. But I know it won't last forever. And for now, I'm just learning to let myself be. Yeah, that's just how I've been feeling. Anyway, back to the video. For lunch, I took mum and dad to What the Pitta, which I go to every time I go to. They do the most amazing food, and I got this mezzi box, so it was like hummus, falafel, pitta, and then some salady stuff, and it was just absolutely delicious. Their flavours are just spot on, and mum and dad really liked what they had too. Dad had the same as me, and mum had a Slovaki type thing. I think that's how you pronounce it. After lunch, we wandered around the lanes, but not for too long. We went back to the seaside and just watched the waves for a long time. But I find it really peaceful, and it was really just calming. And yeah, we were just taking that time to breathe, having a break from everything. And yeah, I just love watching the waves. I could watch them all day. And there'd been quite a big storm out at sea, so they were quite big. Then for my afternoon snack, I decided I wanted an ice cream. You can't go to the seaside and not get an ice cream. It was absolutely huge, but it was delicious. And also just to show that you can be having a bit of a tricky time like I was, but you can still keep on going with things, still get the ice cream you want. Clearly you wanted it too. But yeah, just gotta keep on going, and I will. After that, we spent some time playing in the waves again, which was always good fun. It really was just what we all needed. Dinner on the way home, I had a hummus falafel wrap, which we'd taken with us just in case we didn't know where we were going to go for lunch. And it was a bit of a challenge because obviously I'd already had hummus falafel that day, so very much repeating flavours and all that kind of stuff. But it was delicious, and it is fine to have the same thing twice in a day. I also had my mini cheddars, my corny yogurt, and my favourite NYX crunchy caramel bar, because you can go out for lunch and still have your different snacks and all your snacks and everything, and still keep on going with the plan. We have got back from our day out, and it did help. It helped to just get some sea air, sort of trying thinking a bit clearer and that kind of stuff. So do a bit of an overview update, I don't even know what to call it. Things have just been difficult. My head just went into a difficult place, and I wasn't too sure how to manage it. And I couldn't really find a reason why. I mean, there's obviously like the normal sort of stresses, you know, third year uni and all that kind of stuff. But I felt like this switch had just gone off in my head, and I feel really just low, overwhelmed and all that kind of stuff. And I kept telling myself like, oh, just be fine, you'll be fine. And I think in doing that, I wasn't letting myself acknowledge that I wasn't fine. And I kept thinking like, oh, just don't want to bother anyone else, I don't want to talk to anyone else, I don't want to put all like what's going on in my head, and I didn't want to be a problem, a thing. And in doing that, I just ended up just shutting myself off. But I spoke to my parents, spoke to sort of services. I had a really good chat with my lecturer at uni. He's just wonderful. And yeah, just gonna try and find a way through. I think like there's so much that's changed recently and it's all really positive. But I think there's still a bit of me that's like maybe assuming that I'm in a bit of a better place than I thought I was. And it's not like that anything was going wrong. Like I was still doing well and I was still, you know, yeah, it's just, I don't know. I don't know what it is, and I don't like sitting with that feeling of not knowing what it is, but I've been reminded that I don't need to sit with that by myself. So yeah, today was an important day. It helped. Also just, it was a push with like different foods and everything like that, and that ice cream. It was lovely. It was big, but it was lovely. Having lunch out obviously, and then still having like my meal plan around it. And I said to Mum when we were like having like, obviously I had my wrap in the car, and then I had like the rest of it when I got home, and I was like, oh, my head's telling me like I don't need the rest of it. I was like, I know that that's not right, like I know I need the rest of it. And Mum was like, yeah, we do, we need to keep going. I was like, I know, I just gotta kind of keep going. But yeah, I'm gonna go and have a shower because I've got salt water all up my legs from when we went paddling. I've really hurt my back, so I'm gonna try and find something to ease the pain of my back. And I might tag on an update from my appointment day, which will be, I mean, it's 4 days away now. Just depending on how I'm feeling and how things are going. But yeah, thank you for everyone's kind words, and thank you for being patient, because it's taking me quite a long time to get these videos out at the moment, just because I'm in a bit of a place, and I'm just working through my head. But that's okay, we'll get through. So I guess a perk of me having not filmed for a while is you get an updated on my paint by numbers, and I've actually almost finished this one now. This has been one of my favourite ones, which I know I say about a lot of them, but I love the ones with loads of colour in them. So yeah, I did some more on that. Then I had my night snack, took my meds, and I wanted to finish this video on this quote. I also wanted to say it's taken me a few weeks to actually get this video out, just because things have been a bit difficult, but I'm pleased to tell you that things have picked up a little bit. So yeah, we'll update with the next video.